Wikipedia is begging for donations. I will never donate to them again. The page for Bitcoin is slanted negatively and contains outright lies. For example, the environmental effects of Bitcoin are substantial. Bitcoin is merely one of the topics Wikipedia holds hostage. I've noticed this on Wikipedia, not just about Bitcoin but a few other controversial things. Remember that anybody can change Wikipedia at pretty much any time. There are industry forces that are able to influence Wikipedia. Doing research doesn't mean checking the Wikipedia page. It means going through the actual sources and finding the primary source information. The more sources you read, the more perspective you get, the closer to the truth you actually become. Wikipedia also stopped allowing donations in Bitcoin. I told them, as soon as you're willing to allow me to donate in Bitcoin, I'll donate again. Yet they still keep bugging me. I'm so old, I remember when Wikipedia was libertarian-leaning. Don't forget that Wikipedia has no reason to beg. They can keep their site up for something like 40 years with just the money they already have. I gave them €5 one time. Regrets? Never again. You think it's used for servers or infrastructure? It's not. Once Wikipedia drops their obvious bias, I'll donate. It's not the Wikipedia Foundation. It's the elite contributors and editors who continue to exert control of how topics are presented. These people have no lives. They make no money from it. They just have a burning desire to control what other people think. Someone is waking up. Wikipedia was compromised a long time ago. It's extremely left-wing and always follows the establishment agenda. Even the founder says so and is trying to launch a less biased alternative. I thought you were exaggerating. But wow, they really shoved all the negative sentiment into the headline summary instead of describing what it even is. The article really stands out as unprofessional compared to the typical standard on the site. Oh well, Wikipedia is on its way out anyway. It's not just Bitcoin. For politics in general, Wikipedia is unusable, which requires the consumption of increasing quantities of electricity. This is factually inaccurate. Bitcoin doesn't require any particular amount of mining or energy use. Miners voluntarily participate because it is profitable or because they support the network. If 90 of them stopped mining, Bitcoin would work just fine. In the beginning, Bitcoin ran on a single miner using a laptop. This argument is like saying that gold requires millions of men with pickaxes. No, it doesn't. They need gold. Gold doesn't need them. Wikipedia is extremely biased. OP, you didn't know that? Lol. Wikipedia censors conservative media. Not saying I'm a conservative, but banning any type of media because you don't agree with it is stupid. Fuck Wikipedia. I'll use it, but I'll never donate. Wikipedia is extremely leftist biased. I saw an interview with one of the founders who admitted this is precisely what happened to the platform. I can't be asked, but would love someone to add in a paragraph on the features benefits of Bitcoin. In the introductory part, how can they have a criticism but not even include anything on the whole reason it was made and its purpose and features? Wikipedia puts whatever certain moneyed interests want in there. That's it. There is no real consensus or truth unless it's a hard logic type of thing like math. Never donate to them. This is not a truthful source for the people. The environmental effects of Bitcoin are substantial. Then moments later, or about 0.04 of all carbon dioxide released since 2009. Perfectly true. Mining consumes vast amounts of electricity that could be used elsewhere. And most of that energy is not clean. As an unnecessary burden on the grids around the world, it has a substantial environmental impact. Well, this is true. I don't see how anybody could say the opposite. Obviously, the environmental damages of Bitcoin are substantial. For the energy it uses, the metal it uses, and the economy it enables. That doesn't mean it's the only or even most damaging. But it's stupid to imagine it makes no substantial damages to the environment. Molly White has entered the chat. Can't anyone edit a Wikipedia article? They even don't accept BTC for donation. Shame on them. Let their mods donate to their lies. Wikipedia is overrun by woke commies. It's only a matter of time until even uncontroversial articles are biased towards the message. If you disagree with a Wikipedia article, go edit it instead of bitching about it on Reddit. The environmental effects of Bitcoin are substantial. That's not the issue in my view, that's a fact. It's the framing of these effects that I take issue with. 60 billion kilowatt hours in 2022, not a substantial environmental effect? You know you can change what that page says, right? I'd like to like Wikipedia. I use it often for some things. I donated to them in the earlier days. But, yeah, they've become so horribly slanted on anything controversial. I can't support them any longer. They basically have activist moderators driving the narrative. Propopedia. Absolutely horrible. Yes. Wikipedia is very politically slanted. Which does nothing to change people's opinion about the issues and everything to change their opinion about them. I wouldn't give them a dime either. Commopedia is dead. Run by the CIA as a neo-pravda. And openly and brazenly loaded with political lies. It's sad to see something that was pretty great in 2006 become utter and total garbage. People used to say use it carefully because it might contain errors. Now it contains intentional lies and truth is not even allowed. Why is that an outright lie? Is it only lying about topics you are emotional about? Not your own bias at all? I have donated to them twice before but never again. They are political in nature and not objective. Can't we rewrite the wiki page though? I hate to admit I donated $50 fiat in the past. I'm proud to say I'll never give them another penny. It's the editor who wrote that passage who had a wrong opinion. It's easy enough to refute this particular moronic FUD with an edit including gazillions of good sources available online. Give this is the way lol. The environmental effects of fiat globally are substantial. When will people realize this? Fuck 'em, Wikipedia is overrated. Brought to you by the climate crisis crowd. Wikipedia is just catering to autistic screeching. Wikipedia was corrupted before it became massively used. Second law of conquest yada yada. Steve Jobs, the CEO and co-founder of Apple Inc., once said, "The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come." Yep. They quietly went from unbiased, mostly fact-driven articles to just a bunch of opinion pieces. And thought no one would notice. I used to donate, but screw those guys. I'll still use it for dry facts like geology or similar. I haven't read that article. But it's certainly true there are substantial environmental effects. Sheesh, everybody wants the news these days to be only stuff 100 that aligns with their worldviews. Bitcoin, like everything else on the planet, has some negatives and some positives. Last I checked, it's not supposed to be a religion. The page for fill in the blank is slanted negatively and contains outright lies. Welcome to Wikipedia. Then alter it to correct it, my man. Same. Fuck Wikipedia. All my homies hate Wikipedia begging for donations and not accepting Bitcoin or any crypto.